Thanks to Hayley's relentless efforts to procure all of the ingredients she needs to wake up the Mikaelsons, the whole gang is vertical, ready, and willing to save the one brother who has sacrificed the most. Klaus has been suffering long enough. And we all know that a Tunde-daggered Klaus is a boring Klaus. In the immortal words of Elijah, let's go get him. Rescue mission number 1. Before anyone can run off and save the day, certain vampires in this particular rescue team have to replenish their fluids. Now more than ever, the siblings need their strength. Luckily, there's a prison transport unit that serves as a handy buffet. Come and get it. Freya complains that the death rattles, Cole's dinner is screaming his head off, are too distracting for her to sense where Klaus is located, although she knows he's somewhere in New Orleans. A sophisticated Elijah wipes his bloody mouth with his handkerchief and barks for Cole to take care of his victim once and for all. We hear a neck break and then silence. Cole wanders up to the group, irritated that they are actually considering entering a city that is crawling with vampires who hate them. He wants to buy some time so Hayley can mix up more antidotes for Marcel's vampire bite. Until then, they are all in permanent danger. Elijah, we free Mikaelsons today even if we have to burn the city to the ground. While the Mikaelsons book it from Texas to New Orleans, Marcel's right-hand woman, Sophia, reports that some of her lackeys who were tailing Hayley followed her to Austin, where Keelan happens to live. Sophia's done a little digging and she discovered that Keelan is the last in her pack. It looks like Hayley has found a cure for Marcel's werewolf bite. We barely know who Sophia is, but she has proven to be very useful in Season 4. You know who else is useful? Joshua. It's no surprise that Rebecca and Elijah totally interrupt his date to use Josh's resources to find out what Marcel is up to. You see, Rebecca has a plan. She's going to be the distraction her siblings need so they have time to break Klaus out of his personal hell. She is confident Marcel won't kill her. Romantic history trumps family hatred, right? Let's do a quick Mikkelson roll call. Rebecca is going after Marcel. Elijah promises to not eat Josh, thereby persuading him to let the rescue team commandeer Russo's underground entrance so Elijah, Freya, and Hayley can search the tunnels for Klaus, whom Freya found using a bloody locator spell. Cole stays above the ground to drink bourbon and babysit Josh in case he has the audacity to try and call one of his vampire buddies. And then there's poor Klaus. Camille shows up as a figment of his imagination to help him through the pain the Tunde blade conjures. Since Klaus is practically horizontal, as if on a therapist's couch, Figment Camille takes this time to lecture Klaus about his fears and bad choices. She also encourages him to feel his family. Can't he tell they've woken up? The link is broken. Help is on the way. Let's get out of this joint. But Klaus doesn't move. Even Figment Camille isn't a dummy. Klaus is scared. Camille prattles on about how his daughter is waiting for him and he's afraid that she will see him as a monster. Down here, he can't hurt her. He's just a great man who made a great sacrifice. Joseph Morgan slowly turns toward Figment Camille and gives her a look that would break your heart. She will run into my arms. She will look at me and know that I love her and would do anything for her. I love emotional Klaus. Of course, he also says he will kill anyone who will harms her, but that's understandable when you're an original. Camille presses a little more, and Klaus finally admits out loud that maybe he's better off as a myth.